everybody, this is Jake once again. I want to share with you what's going on over the last couple days here, actually last couple weeks now. It is April 20th, so we are on day 82 since I started the nutrition and the working out, and some phenomenal results, and I'm going to share back with you what happened when I got some of my results taken out. I visited my chiropractor today, which is fantastic, and I have some good numbers for you guys. And I want to share with you what I've learned and what's going on there, because I'm losing all this weight, but I still have this little rim around the bottom, so it's just frustrating. So I got on the scale, I was at 204.6, which is great. So there's a lot of, my goal is 194, so I'm only 10 pounds away. So I'm like, well, what's my body fat? Now, I'm going to share some notes here with you guys, because I went and saw him today, and he did my blood work, and he did a biometric test on me to bounce back what my fat is versus my lean body mass. When I started out at 226, when I had this test done, I was at 24% body fat. I was at 160 pounds of my lean body mass, and my metabolic rate, which means that if I'm resting and I'm not moving around or doing anything at all, that means that this is the calories that I burn just laying down. Well, my metabolic rate went from 2,023 to 2,132. That's just over 100 basis points on my metabolic rate alone. And he's like, wow, that's huge. I'm like, wow, that's right. If I did 100 calories a day on my excess burn without doing anything else, that means in 1 month I burn 1 pound of fat every single month just by raising that metabolic rate. So very important, which is really cool. So I've gone from 168 pounds of lean body mass to 171, and then my body fat percentage has gone from 24% to 18.7. There's a reason why we're filming inside once again. It is raining outside, like it always is raining when I try and film these things, but I want to show you the map behind me. This is a map of Mount Whitney, which we're going to be hiking at the end of May. And this is one of the fun things that you can do. When you start getting in activity, you start getting energy, you start having things going on, you have these fun things. So let me show you guys what's going on here. And let's do this. Let's take a look at my body and where it's at now too. Because it's really kind of crazy how things are talking about. So he talked about body fat here, right? And he talked about a visceral body fat. Visceral is different. So I talked a little bit about calipers, how I can take calipers in different places of my body. Visceral is the fat underneath your bones, ties around your organs, and that's where a lot of my weight is coming off too. So let me stand back here for you guys so you can see. I'll do my span here so you guys can see here. And I'll flex, and you can kind of see the difference of what's going on here, and I'll turn around and I'll flex the back so you guys can see the difference, and you can start seeing the definition of what's going on here. And the nice thing is, on the side view here of me, it's starting to indent here, and you can still see the ring around at the bottom, but it's starting to indent. Now I get so focused on all the little small things, the ups and downs that's going on. My friend told me, he says, if you're micromanaging it, you're going to be always like, oh, what's going on here? But if I look at the downward trend, then it's phenomenal. So over the last several months here that I've been doing this, I've gone from 238 now down to 204. And so if I look at that, and it's just continuing going on, just 2 weeks ago I was at 208. So it's still a downward trend, although there's the ups and downs within that 2 week period of time. So everybody that's out there watching this, hang in there. And if you're doing this to yourself and you want to make sure that you're successful, be accountable to other people. That's been really something that's been really key for me, is be accountable to other people, what's going on here. When I do that, it makes me excited. Share it. Put a video out there of everybody and show everybody what's going on with yourself. So everybody, once again, this is Jake Chase. I want to just share my excitement with you and what's going on here, and it's just, wow, it's rocking, baby. So until next time, go out there, eat well, exercise well, and we'll talk to you again. And next video, I'll be under 200 pounds. It's pretty amazing. So we'll be there. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.